Hello, Henry here. Welcome back to another round of gaming, and today we are continuing the demos of the Steam Next Fest, and this one is Frontier's Path of Shadows by Audubon Games, and it's supposed to be a turn-based tactics RPG, maybe squad-based, I'm not quite sure yet. And it is supposed to be an XCOM-like game in playing in the 25th century, and yeah, you have a squad, you have some decisions to do, and from there a story of begins, and we'll see what we can do here. So, tutorial. If you're new to the game, we recommend a tutorial. We do that. Okay, hover over the highlighted terms to learn its meaning, alright? The job couldn't have been simpler. Pick up the package, haul it halfway across the Acumen, the region of human settlement, okay, and sneak it to the right place, get paid, no questions asked, that it. But I had a gut feeling it was too early to look for a new job. Turns out it was right. A trio of mercs was waiting for me at the entrance to the city bar named Stelpoco. Use spec to return to previous... Oh, we don't need to. Skip to fast forward the dialogue, okay. Things happened fast. In mere minutes I was crashing back first into the automatic doors in an attempt to dodge a shot. They screeched open and I went right inside and flat on my back. Not good. Let's just hope the client's already here. Alien contact, we're off plan. Okay, by J. A plasma bolt scorched the metal floor. I barely managed to roll aside. Scrambled up, drew my gun, fired back. But the thug who stepped inside first ducked just in time. Bastard. Okay, and here's Alice. Back off, the delivery is mine to sign for. I glance back, a woman with a Centaurian implant. What is that? One of humanity's first colonies, leading producer of advanced electronics and a major scientific hub. Okay. When a temple held a ridiculously oversized engineering rifle trained on the thug. That's a sniper rifle, heavy plasma weapon, and an elongated barrel. Okay, yeah. His plasma pistol was no match for it. Light sidearm. Figures. That's more like it. More guns means fewer problems. People get cooperative real fast. You got no business being here, guys. Get lost before it's too late. So we got our own gun here. Now I'll buy a drink for whoever shoots the courier's face off. To battle. Okay, tutorial battle. Defeat all enemies. We've got a fast scout, a raider, and another raider probably level 2, if that's what it means. Okay, yeah. Fast scout, raider 3. 4, 3. Okay. Combat is split into rounds. Characters follow initiative. It's Jay's turn. Click a nearby node to move closer. Closer to where? And what can I do? Here? Okay, let me quickly check that. That's a 4. Okay. I got 4 AP. So 1 AP is choose a adjacent node with no enemies. Move to node. Switch stance, crouch. While crouching, character gains bonuses to defense and range attack. While standing, The melee attack. Choose an adjacent node with an enemy. Perform a melee attack against an enemy. Melee attacks ignore node defense bonuses. Okay, so the nodes give bonuses like this one. That looks like a defensive bonus up here. Yeah. Okay. What is this? The exit? Well, maybe. And that one is choose an enemy within shooting range, perform a range attack against that one. Okay, so we're out of range, so I need to get closer. And that's the Alice is next, and then the scout, then the raider, and then the raider. Okay, how about we go here? You have fewer action points now, they're kept, so use them wisely. Okay. Each node has its own traits, hover over a node to check its firing range. Yes. Pick the range attack ability on the ability bar and attack an enemy in range. No targets, move to another node. When selecting a target, pay attention to the hit chance shown above the enemy. Okay. The hit chance, 60, 60, and 50. Let's begin on this side. The second basic attack is melee. It only works against a single enemy on an adjacent node. Select it and get to work. I like range attacks, melee attacks to ignore cover bonus. Okay, yep. Let's go. 30% only. Oh, just go there and punch him. Okay. Player, characters, enemies can't share a node. The loser always retreats. Good to know. But he beat me. They can shoot. Yeah, they can shoot, okay. By Caution gains bonuses to defense and range attack while standing carry gains +1 AP, okay. Do we get back? Or do we go down here, or do we attack again? So if I shoot you again, do I hit at some point? Ah, there I did damage, finally. Alice's sniper stance matters. Crouch to gain bonuses to accuracy and defense while shooting. Yeah, what's your shooting range? The shooting range is way close. Okay, she's crouched now. Check character and opponent info with the right mouse click. Okay. 2. What does 2 mean? Ah, here. Fast Scout has melee attack bonus, range attack bonus, initiative, cover bonus, passive effect cover, weapon, a pistol. He can duck, he can run, he can melee, and he can switch weapon, and he can shoot a pistol. Same as the others. Just different stats, okay. If I right click here, no. Zoom the camera with mouse wheel, yep. Misclicked, undo the action with a cross on the ability icon. Okay. So, but we're still ways off. So if I move here. Okay, she stays ducked, that's good. Bring her here. Oh, okay, that took 0 damage, and down. He did how much? Okay. 80% chance on the radar. 0 damage. Bit of damage. Oh, can I help him get up? Damn it. Are we losing the tutorial? Can I help him get up? What is this? She's crouched, right? That's just a buff. Yeah. Oh, and I can stack on one space with both of them. Okay. Got it. No damage. Okay, they didn't hit. Try again, 80. That's a hit. Which of the raiders? This one, please. Okay, he's out. Misses, luckily. And down. Funny. Try again. Okay, we're now here. 30 and 60, right? Yeah, 60% chance on a raider. No damage. 1 damage. Do I move back and bring him closer to Alice's range? Yeah, okay, Alice can crouch. And we end the turn. Yep, we do that. Okay, play a bit different here. Okay, from here I can now... Okay, they're all here. Let's go with... What is this? While crouching, carried against bonus to defense and range attack. Let's do that. 50, 50, 50. No damage. 1 damage. And come on. 0. Okay. Again. That's good. Get him out of here. Okay, perfect. 1 is down. Okay. Oh, they're in cover now. Okay. So... melee attack? Can't melee attack. Okay. Then a shot at this. Hit and hit. Nice one. Another one. And he's out. And go. I don't know why he isn't shooting, but I'll take it. And he's out. This time we win. Okay, that's the difference. So we have to be very careful on what we do here. After searching the bodies, I got back on my feet. This was a rule of mine. After a fight, always check your gear, and whenever possible, upgrade it with some freebies from the dead. Ooh, nice. Character equipment. Equipment items placed into right slot. In combat, you can switch between weapons in your right and left hand, as well as use belt equipment. Okay, and we've got a weight limit, I see. Use the icons to switch characters. Carry capacity is limited by weight, and gear wears out over time. One items turn yellow, broken ones turn red. Broken gear can't be used, but it can still be sold for a modest price. Okay, can be repaired. We got a grenade here, and we got a medkit. Ah, that's in our belt. We've got a team inventory, but I don't have anything. No loot, no nothing. Okay. Alice did the same, then she walked over to the bar and dropped a handful of rare earth credits, standard currency, she found on the counter, but then I gave a forced smirk. You got hurt, carrier, well done. Prayers are back. You're not half bad yourself, thanks for carrying, let's move. Alice nodded and headed for the door. Once outside, we quickly slipped into the service hallways. I just knew you would end up getting tailed. When did the trouble start? Well, at least I managed to get off the galleon just fine. A massive FSS merchant ship up to 30 kilometers long, larger than any warship. Okay. I've never seen lines like the one on the Federation arrival gate. Oh, FFS. Okay, that's FFS, Federation of the Solar System. Including Earth, roughly 2,000 more stars. It's the old world, stable, wealthy, and comfortable. It was like they were evacuating a whole system into the Epsilon sector. Class of closely located star systems, the acumen is divided into 60 sectors. Their names consist of Greek letters and numbers. Okay. Take a closer look at the passengers. The tourists puzzle me the most. What was the appeal? Spending months traveling from the old world just to end up in this hole and huddle around the tour guide while nervously hiding their fat wallets from the frontier denizens. Free colonist like me wouldn't get this. No sentence of the inner sphere state. If I read inner sphere, I think Battletech. As far as I was concerned, there was nothing worth seeing. Same mess of people and cargo as Earth orbit, just more Xerx. Large bio-modified felines, okay. And Mina faces all around. I noticed I had to linger at the Umbros spaceport. I need to get my bearings fast. Where was this Alice supposed to be waiting for me? Your current objectives are tracked in the log. It's updated as you play. Okay, cool. Shake off the tail. Right now I only care about one thing. Finding somewhere safe to close the deal, get rid of the dangerous package and get paid. Through maintenance corridors. Okay. No time to explain. Okay, and my memories. Fine. I learned that Stelpoko was on level B13 in a grey zone. The slums, home to the unfortunate place of interest for those drawn into underground bars, black markets and illegal flop houses. But that was all the info available on the public map. Check the signs. Shit. What do you think? I should have gone straight to the security boys and asked for direction? So what I mean, look, my map shows a straight passage here, in reality it's a fork. Keep calm. Did they rebuild the station? Do we need a new map? Yeah, and a network terminal to download it. Okay, let's look for the terminal. We got lucky soon enough, just to turn around the corner, and there it was, a wall-mounted box with a tangle of multicolored cables spilling out. Alice got to work straight away. I kill a local electrician, so let go of a wire just for a bit, and the contact's gone. Take the tablet, connect the data to archive, and download. She didn't get to finish. I shoved her, knocking her to the ground, and then a second later, a plasma bolt slammed into the wall above our heads. Heated metal hissed and ran down in molten streaks. Alice growled. Bastards, they caught up. That's fine, I'll make sure they back off for good. Okay, another battle here. Quick check. Yeah. A fast specialist, a light gunner, and a medium gunner. Manage equipment. Oh, okay. She's got a sniper, and he's got a pistol and a melee weapon. Okay, she has something in her belt. So now we can use belt stuff. Yeah, okay. And we're surrounded. Okay, what is the difference between... Oh, what is this? This is give an upgrade and a bonus. All ability actions are now unlocked. What you can do depends on the character, their gear, and the node they're on. Some nodes grant stat bonuses. Nodes with a cover bonus boost defense. They're marked with shield icons. Find one for J. Yeah, this one. +1, okay. What is this? High ground. This point grants +1 AP at the start of the turn and 5 initiative bonus. Okay, good to know. But what's this with walking, and what's the difference between that and this one in the back? Not sure yet. Swap the weapons. No. Throw a grenade. The grenade hits all the enemies in that node. Oh, okay. That. High explosive. Frag. Objects. Okay, that destroys objects. Motivation. Choose an ally with available AP. They attack immediately after you. Ooh, nice. But she already does, so no need to. We'd rather duck. And fire. 90% is good. Some nodes hold useful objects. Open the container on the node to boost your rewards. Which container? What container? Oh, down there. Okay. Down there. Some mode. Okay. Look for interesting points by paying attention to nearby objects and icons. Time to deal with the enemies. Okay, that's another high ground here. That's defense and shot. Defense and shot. Yeah, we got a high ground. What's the chance of hitting here? 90. It's fire. And again. Good. And now we move. And go to this. Misses. That's good. Okay. Do we stay here? Can I shoot? Oh, I can, in fact. So, throw a frag grenade. Let's try that. Nice. And destroy objects. No, we'll throw another frag grenade. If that's so easy, it costs 2 AP. One is down, and then we go here. We investigate for 2 AP. And then we got 1 more AP for a shot. Maybe we kill. Yes, we did. Credits and items. Just remember inventory space is limited. Victory. Huh, just a med pack. Okay. Whatever that is, and XP. Ah, credits. That should be credits. Well, Courier, I owe you one. Your frags is impressive. Where do you teach that? Well, tell the truth. In the army, and they don't so much teach it as, yeah, duck a moment too late and you're dead. Exactly. And on the bright side, the survivors are jumpy as hell. That's a win-win. So, let out a good-natured snort, and she let out a good-natured snort and then pointed at my tablet, like you know what to do, and off back into the network terminal. What is this? Frontier World Wiki. Check back often. It's updated regularly. Okay. AI SEMA. Skynet. One of the Centaur's dominant corporations and a major political force. Skynet specializes in drones, heavy industry, automation, and swarm technology. Its main rival is IMP, Interstellar Media Publishing, a leader in search technology and advanced AI development. Okay. Utopia. Terrorist movement. Well, we're gonna see them. Not gonna read them all. Finally, now we know where we are. We've got far enough. We've got far enough, about halfway there now. So where anyway, I think it was part for where we were going to check the signs. So you were listening, huh? Go on with the story. To avoid drawing unnecessary attention, I decided to explore the gray zone on my own. I walked around, studied shop signs, notices, and even graffiti on the wall. Finally, I got lucky. Right next to a pink neon sign that read Tentacles 24/7. I spotted a faded Stel Poco poster. It listed the live music lineup for May 2414 and included a surprisingly detailed set of directions on how to get there. Turned out the route hadn't changed since last year. Soon enough, found myself at a platform with a battered airlock marked by a holographic pig with a jetpack hovering above it. And everything would have been peachy if not for the 3 big grim-looking guys loitering by the entrance. They had J, we're about to ruin your day, written all over their faces. We take a closer look at them. Didn't like their matching jackets right away, or their weapons. Out on the frontier you don't walk around unarmed, but there's a difference between a brand new plasma revolver in my holster and carbines paired with vibroblades. Where's the vibroblade? Don't see it. Those are the kind of toys favored by the people who prefer bloodbath to a normal one, in other words, pirates. Still, sometimes even pirates can be reasoned with without resorting to the language of brute force. Go inside. I muttered a curse under my breath. Of course, a job like this couldn't go smoothly. I was promised way too much money for that. There was no other way. I had to try. Maybe I wasn't even the one they were waiting for, and this was just paranoia getting the better of me. Fair flows, boys. How much of a pint these days? You'll never pay off. Lost your way, tourist? Yeah, this was going well. Out of the corner of my eye, I spotted 2 women in armored suits carrying serious plasma weapons. Station security. Should I call them over? Cops aren't the best allies, but the odds aren't in my favor right now. Try to talk my way out of it. Come on, guys. Tourists, don't wander into the gray zone. I'm here on business, but I respect the trade of free cabins. No need to swing fists. Let me buy you a drink instead. Fair? Ah, reputation is now a thing. Okay. Your settings with the sector. Epsilon factions affect the story. Shop prices and available items. House No. The Moon Demon Clan. Amulet Raiders. We're neutral. Is it good or bad? It's red, so is it bad if I go to the right hand side? 5th Reconnaissance Fleet of the FSS and the Cistercian Order and the Interstellar Media Publishing Corporation, or IMPC probably. Okay. One more tab is not unlocked. Fair, and you'll throw in a package for the drinks. Postman, take the pack back off, and we're checking it. Wouldn't want you stashing the cargo somewhere along the way. Ingredients you've got, and if I say no, Leader didn't answer, he just swung a vibroblade trying to gut me. I jumped aside, almost caught a blow from a carbine butt, and dodging that, slammed back first into the bar doors. Finish the story. And that's it, you already know the rest. Alice suddenly hushed and raised a finger on her lips, froze, staring into the darkness. Hell knows what she spotted. They're waiting for us. Several figures turned into a side corner. Maybe just tags? How would anyone track us out here in the middle of nowhere? Easy. Deflect us when we enter the system. Damn it. How did I not think of that? Old infrastructure. Can't even set up a proper scrambler, let alone protocol protection. Fascinating, but is there another way out of here? No, we'll have to fight through. Then let's go. Silent drew my revolver, checked the charger level, and pulled my jacket tight so I couldn't get in the way. Then I nodded to Alice and shot it back. And we get 4. 3 raiders and a fast sniper. Equipment wise... Oh, so they get used up. Got it. So grenades get used up. They're one-time use only. Good to know. Where are they at? There's a chest. We are in cover. Adrenaline unlocks fire and can turn a losing fight around. Oh, this one. Choose an enemy within shooting range. The enemy loses the ability to move. Oh, nice. Use Alice's signature skill to gain adrenaline. This one. It's the tutorial thing is in the way. I want to read what this here. Aim. Gain +2 range attack bonus for your next range attack. Can be used repeatedly. The effect is removed of shooting, moving, or taking damage. Okay, let's do that. You also gain adrenaline when you miss, take damage, or take down an enemy. Fill the bar and hit hard. Ah, this bar. Okay, yeah. And if that's 50%, lose the ability to move. Okay. Don't use that. What is this? Long shot. Choose an enemy regardless of distance from range attack against that enemy. Ooh. Yeah. 90% on the raider here. Hit. Okay, J. Can J do anything? Just out of reach of the sniper. She doesn't have AP, so I can't use that. So we duck and we fire. Only one possible hit. Okay, that sniper, or could have killed the sniper. Okay, good to know. Okay, first one hit, second one misses. Okay, that's a grenade. Okay, he stays. Alice, you have a grenade. Fire it. Can't? Why can't? Why? Why can't I throw it? Oh, an adjacent node. Okay, they're not adjacent. I get it. Long shot. No, I can actually... 60, 80, 80. The fast sniper is the one we want to hit. Okay, so duck. Fire at this guy. The wrong one. I wanted this guy. Yeah. Oh, we got adrenaline. Choose enemy within trim range. The enemy loses the ability to move. Let's take this guy. Symbiotic crystal became more blue. What is a symbiotic crystal? Choose an ally in your current node. Restore 2 health points to the ally. Ooh. That's interesting for 1. Okay. Can we get rid of the raider? Oh, 60% chance. Missed. Damn. I think we heal her. Did I heal myself or her? Okay, her. Good. Did nothing. Oh, they're pushing around. Okay. Fire away at this guy, please. And then we fire at this. Okay, where was our round? The other one? Oh, okay. That one missed. Damn it. Again. Okay, now he's gone. You can't move, please. And now get rid of this. And then we move. And we move into the next cover. We want to get to the... Oh, he's getting a new one. Where are they coming from? Break through to the gate. Oh, there's the gate. Okay, I see. So they will come all the time. Get it. Got it. Let's search. And then we're moving. Okay, no AP left. No AP left. That's good. Moving here. Why can't I move? Just need to go here. Why? Why can't you move? Don't understand. I can shoot? Is that oh, okay. Only one can go here. I see. That's what is meant here. Okay, more can go here. And that's infinite. Ah, now I understand. 1 person, 2 persons, and infinite. Okay. Can I wait? Is there a chance to wait? No. But there's a chance to use a frag grenade. Okay, you move along here, here, and out. Okay, AI doing nothing, that's fine. She needs 2 more turns. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and we're out. Let's move. Move. Fire. Missed. Choose not with no ally or enemy. Why is it their turn? I don't understand. Don't get why it's their turn. I had AP left. Not sure what happened there, but fine, we're out. Let's see what we get. Shotgun, I think. Looks like we shook him off. Stopped breathing hard and looked around. We were on the dock level, near docking terminal. Ellis had led us to the hangar by a roundabout route. Smart, settling up on her ship would be the safest option. Alice waved me over and confidently headed towards the nearest corvette. Scrawled across its metal hull in a bold hand was Simurg. Yeah, patrol corvette. I let out a low whistle. Fast little bird indeed. Ships like that are usually flown by patrols, not free adventurers. I'm not mixing things up, am I? Description: a Mara class corvette. Looks a bit like something I know or I've seen from the art style. Nice ship. beat up but solid. Might slip past an entire fleet if a navigator knows what they're doing. He does. You're about to meet him. Go to the ship, and there he is. Harry was a sturdy-looking guy waiting for us in the cargo bay. He gave Alice a joking salute, then looked me over with a careful, appraising eye. Hey, Skipper, we got a passenger. No, that's our carrier from the inner sphere. Me, Jay, and this is Rob. Rob, he does a bit of everything, same as me, really. Two-person crew kind of demands it. Well, hey there. You both look pretty banged up. Something happened? Yeah, I could say that. Since somebody's shooting at us right now, we take care of business. I nodded expectantly, clearly waiting for me to show the cargo. I took off my backpack and felt around the hidden pockets for the damn container. Or maybe I should check if she's got the crates first, or better not push my luck. We showed the cargo. And the container to Alice, she took it carefully with the reverence of an archaeologist uncovering something ancient, fragile, and priceless. She even held her breath. Entering a finger along the lid, the implant at her temple flickered, probably feeding data from a sensor on her hand straight into her brain. Right, even without a lock, she could tell it if it had been opened. Still sealed. Good. A courier lives longer if he knows how to keep his hands to himself. Alice nodded and with a casual motion opened the container. I leaned forward despite myself. Hard not to be curious about. The thing almost killed me over. Inside lay a single crystal, a deep purple shard, shimmering as if a cradle of stars were hidden within, mesmerizing. There it is, exactly like in a ship's log. Remember, Rob? I would have asked what she meant, but Alice was already gone. All around me were swirling clouds of opalescent mist and towering arches of a vast dark hall. I reached for my weapon and felt nothing, not even my own. Buddy, where the hell did it go? I heard a voice. Captain Polgar. A figure appeared in the mist, unfamiliar, like someone turning around after being called. A second later, the silhouette flared and the ship drifted out of the fog. The green sheen of a sleek hull, a powerful graph sail. Gravitational bubble of distorted space around the ship allows it to travel faster than light. Okay. Enough. I snapped my eyes shut. Stop. Go back. Inhale, exhale, focus on the senses, return to reality. It's images, sounds, smells. Cargo bay was warm and smelled of oil. Blood ran from my nose over my upper lip. Someone was shaking me by the shoulders. The crystal shimmer broke down in a clear, familiar spectrum. Okay, here we are, crystal. The symbiont crystal learns and adapts the behavior to their bearer style. They will change depending on your choice and action in the game. Red, strength and power, aggression and fury, assertive and pressure. Blue, sociable, openness, diplomacy, influence, politeness and cunning. What else does it do? The crystal's final color depends on 4 scales and unlocks new options for J, however, over a scale to learn more. Yeah, well, which scale? I don't see it. Okay. Hey man, you hear me? What's wrong with you, Jay? I snapped awake, gasping for air like a drowned man. Rob held me by the shoulders. I recoiled, almost falling. What the hell was that? Chill us, you froze, staring at one spot, blood running from your nose. How should I know? It's your hallucinogenic xenotech. I barely saw the crystal and boom, I was gone. That thing messed with my head like it was alive. You mean to tell me you didn't know? Alice and Rob exchanged a glance. Rob frowned and then reached into his pocket and handed me a napkin. Wiped the blood off it absent-mindedly without thanking him, then balled the napkin and tossed it behind me. Can't warn me this could happen. Interesting coincidence. Demand explanation. Coincidence? Listen, what's going on? What is this crystal? The idea of becoming food for a brain parasite doesn't sit well with me. Rob and I, we don't know much about this, but it's not a parasite, I can tell you that. Thanks, that's reassuring. Who does know then? This Khan of yours? Who is he? Where's he? On Cathalina. This planet's unique atmosphere restricts the use of conventional engines and power sources, but its multicolored storms are very beautiful. He's our friend, an Arborian. Pseudo-caste society influenced by Eastern philosophy. Okay. I think we could introduce you. At least someone has an answer. Flying to Cathalina, though, wasn't exactly my plans, considering the mob of bandits chasing the crystal. I need to think, but first let's settle up. You've got the cargo, so you owe me. Alice nodded. She reached into the pouch on her tactical belt and pulled out a wallet. Then she glanced at Rob. He suddenly looked embarrassed. So here's the thing, Skip. Remember the right emitter? Device, a ship's storage and sphere. I checked it after you left. It's completely fried. I had to replace it. A buddy cut me a deal, a half price, but I blew everything I had on me. Hold on, I sang you're trying to screw me over. Silence hung in the air. Alice rubbed the bridge of her nose wearily. Rob cleared his throat. Not at all, easy Jay. Without working in Midas, we'd be stuck here for good. Would have been nice if someone warned me before making expensive purchases. But I get it, Rob. Jay, we're not screwing you over. We'll pay part of the sum now, the rest later. Khan? Come first, it's Steam Tech and the cargo, now this. Pull a gun, no, we ask questions. Yeah, Khan again, seems like he's the only one on your team who knows what he's doing. Khan can pay you, no delays, he's influential and he's invested in the operation too. And what exactly is this operation? Go on, tell me, I'm already neck deep in it. I've heard of Argo, a legendary ship that exists, nevertheless. But it is not the ship itself that matters, it's the tech inside. Worth a fortune, we want to find it. Her gaze was distanced like a preacher from the diadem. The youngest and fastest growing state. Okay. Looks like it wasn't just money that motivated her interest in the Argo. Curious. Come with us, you'll get your payment when we meet Khan, and who knows, maybe we'll even make you a partner. Okay. So, do we have a deal? Come with them. To hell with it. To hell with you, fine. I don't give a damn about the Argo, but I want to have what I've earned. Kathleen it is. Go on, fire up this tin can. Rob gave me a thumbs up and briskly climbed the ladder to the bridge. A minute later, the cohort's heavy metal body shuddered and began to vibrate like a beast ready to leap. Alice gave a little smile and held out a container with a crystal. Keep it for now. I'm glad we reached an agreement. You won't regret it, I promise. Skip, get up here. We've got a new problem. Won't forget it. Alice only growled in irritation, turned on the heel and hurried up the bridge. The hangar doors are locked. Won't open at all. Maybe they're jammed. He tapped the controls a few times and nothing happened. Alice dropped onto the chair and opened the console. Locks flickered in her pupils, rapidly replaced by error messages. It's not mechanical damage. The command isn't going through from our terminal. The automation is disabled. Someone really wants us to go outside and open the doors from the external panel. At that very moment, movement stirred outside. A group of thugs squeezed into the hangar and headed for the ship. Damn Umbros, we'd have to fight even for a chance to get out of here. Radar, Scout, Radar, choose your strategy. Oh, your current crystal color determines which combat strategy the symbiotic unlocks. Pick one to gain its bonuses. All allies always act before enemies. All allies gain a defense. All allies gain ranged attack bonus. All allies range attack always always hitting. I can't read that. Combat 2 adrenaline points. Okay, no. Range attack bonus sounds lovely. Let's go with the range attack always hits. Start. We are back here. Back here is Rob. Rob is a melee boy, it seems. No, he has a weapon. Okay. Activate two consoles. Where they at? There's one and there's the other. Okay. Do we let them come? I guess so. I think I go one forward and duck. And that's that. And to turn. Yes, please. Okay, just walking back and forth. Why? Why wouldn't you shoot from there? I don't understand. What's the point? Why are they running back and forth? Okay, they're in shooting range now. Let us see. Choose an ally in your current node. Grant an ally 2 AP for the next round and a bonus to initiative at the cost of 1 health. Okay. Ah, we are at Rob's. Okay. He's a melee character. Yeah. Okay. Let's bring him here. I could have gone here. Fine, let's bring him here. And I only have one left. Choose an enemy adjacent node with one enemy. For melee attack against that enemy. Oh, I can only attack one, okay. For melee attack, cleave. Yep, cleave it. Oh, hit both. Nice. And do we aim? No. Give me a second. Okay, let's continue. So, whose turn is Alice's turn? For the next range attack can be used repeatedly. So the range attack bonus, does this increase the damage or does this increase the hit chance? Fast Scout is gone. And begin on the Raider. Melee, nah, we're not really doing melee with Jay. Okay, you can move here. Next turn we can go for this. You move over here to the terminal. Alice can stay. I don't see an exit, so let's bring her down to here and here. Let's keep her close. Duck. Yeah, more raiders. Figured. Attack. And done. Oh, what is this? Rockets? Continue. Alright, you two, onto the ship. I'll open the hangar, then we get out of here. I nodded and followed Rob, though I couldn't resist slowing down a couple of times along the way to rummage through the pirate's pockets. Just taking a stylish flask with a plutonian engraving of one of the thug's belts when a click sounded overhead, the hangar intercom. 1, 2, 3, can you hear me, colleagues? This is Mr. Johnson from Hypermind. Major corporation, key player in Hentor's market. A hologram appears before us. A man wearing an immaculate formal suit, his gaze cold and assessing everything about us. Voice from the corporate polite phrasing to the slight Esperanto accent hinted that it was a Centaurian addressing us. Hello, got your name ready. You've got 2 minutes for your pitch. We're all busy people here. I won't take long, Mr. J. Should I address you by your last name or your military call sign? Order way. For a good partner, I spare nothing. Did that include fancy guns and armor? Your previous partners didn't benefit much from them, by the way. It's clear as day this was the person who hired and equipped the pack of thugs chasing us today, and now, since plan A failed, he was smoothly moving to plan B. Not all investments pay off, but there is no reason to shy away from risk or to be stingy when it comes to paying for services. Okay, wouldn't have connected that right there. Tell him to F off. Ah, this, okay, that's a bit hard to read. Or is that just a sign? Okay. Tell him to F off. You want me to hand over the cargo? No way, I'd rather get my credits later, but spend them on something nicer than funeral expenses. Good thing you haven't lost your sense. She had already opened the gates in return. Johnson felt silent for a moment, then smiled unpleasantly. I hear you're a pity, Mr. J. My competitors aren't known for great success or for long life expectancy. Remember this, today you passed up an excellent opportunity, there won't be another until we meet again. If you don't come cut out, Bester didn't even let me get a word in. I turned to Alice and Rob. Yeah, the feeling I need to update my list of people who want me dead. Rob dashed to the bridge as soon as we boarded. Alice and I sat in the mess hall. It was mostly empty, but cozy and suspiciously clean. How does a two-person crew manage to keep it this tidy? Ask how they got chores done. Place is very proper. I once cruised the frontier with a girl and her brother, just the three of us on a ship. What a mess we made. You though seems managed. Thanks to Mocha. I built him from an old coffee machine a couple years ago, not exactly a Skynet drone, but he can clean and still makes a decent cup of coffee. Coffee's nice, but in the morning right now I wouldn't mind laying down. He nodded and motioned me to follow. A few minutes later we were standing at the door, something was buzzing quietly inside. When Alice pressed the handle, a high-pitched electronic chirp sounded and a drone shot out of the cabin. It was its ancient rotors that did the buzzing. The drone hovered briefly, ejected attachments that looked like former milk frothers, and drifted down the corridor toward the mess hall. I stepped into the cabin. It was almost empty. There was a crate bolted to the floor and a pull-out bunk, but not a speck of dust. Settle in, toilet and shower at the end of the corridor. If you're hungry, look for rations in the mess hall. I gave her a thumbs up and collapsed onto the bed without taking my boots off. Alice rolled her eyes but said nothing, just turned and walked away, leaving me by myself. Prepared for sleep, meticulously checked the lock, hung my dog tag on the handle. If it falls, I'll hear. Stashed my gear in the crate and the crystal under the pillow along with my revolver. Still, anxiety didn't ease. Sleep came stifling and vicious, not rest but torment. Tall dunes stretched all the way to the horizon, and a clammy air bound my limbs, making every step a struggle. Sand almost within reach, I saw treasures I needed like air itself. When Alice and Rob crossed my path, I wasn't surprised. I knew they'd love to get ahead of me and kill me. It meant it was time for a race. What? Rob Alice. Okay. Loot all containers. All allies. Range attack bonus. We're gonna go with the... Let's go with the defensive one. Loot all containers, okay. Let's move to first one. Get it. And move to number 2. And we stand up, we get the extra AP, so that's 4 and a 3. Okay, fake Rob is coming, fake Alice is coming. Other fake Alice. Oh, I can't go through. Right, that Rob is probably blocking my path. Can we melee that? No, we can't. Fired Rob. Fired Rob. Okay, he's going away, that's good. Don't know why they're not shooting, but it's good for me. Opens the way up to back here. Not sure why they don't shoot, but I'll take it. It's a dream sequence, so fine. Fine with me. End the round, yes. They can't shoot me, Alice is too far away. Yeah, she has to move twice and can't shoot, or maybe once. And I don't know what the Robs are doing. Walking back and forth and not attacking. 3 containers. Yeah, we did all 3. No rewards, just XP. Okay. I woke up in a cold sweat, every hair on my skin stood on end, screaming danger, but the crystal was still under my pillow, the dog tag still hung on the door handle, and I was still breathing. It was quiet. After a noisy galleon where people shouted through the 3 shifts straight and the walls creaked from the cold, this felt almost luxurious. I allowed myself 2 extra minutes in the shower and went to roam the ship. Rob was on the bridge, he was humming softly, tapping out the rhythm with his foot, and the emitter settings that shaped the ship's sail feel shifted on the screen in time with it. Bright route lines bloomed beside them. Sleep well, buddy. Tell him about a dream. Fantastic. Dreamed you 2 were chasing me and I had to open crates. What do you think? Money, dream, or sudden death? Used to work as a loader, dreamed about crates all the time too. Basically, that meant I was just sick of crates. By the way, how are we doing? No tail. Clean so far, we're inside a nebula. Figured we'd hide out and shake Johnson's mutts off our trail here. Oh, Alice gave you a task, inventory check. Why are you guys so bold? I was counting on slacking off since it's your fault I'm here at all. Rob turned around, grinned and handed me the tablet anyway. We're in the same boat, man. Alice is busy with the engine. I'm stuck here. We need to know our supply situation now. If it's bad, I'll reroute immediately. No delays, so you'll get paid sooner too. No argue with that. I said it theatrically, took the datapad and headed for the cargo hold. Okay, here's what we have. Oh, that's the yellow one. Okay, what do we have? Base damage is 2, range attack bonus is 4, melee attack bonus 2, defense bonus 0, critical 2. Condition is worn. Ah, right, that's the difference. Worn. Enables an ability shotgun. I want to say switch that with this. What was the helmet? Gives a defensive bonus. Give it. And this Gauss bolt. Condition new for Gauss gun. Okay, I don't have a Gauss gun. We have a grenade. We can get a medkit. And then the weight is full. You have this, and you have a heavy vibroblade and a pistol. Okay, I could switch back and forth between that. Fine. Done. Yeah, not much. Guess we'll need to stop somewhere and stock up. I know a place. What kind of place? The Wandering Market, or run a mobile mini mining platform. You never know where on the planet it'll show up. Good place to trade quietly. Costs more than usual though. A quietness search house. Okay, fair enough. So how do you find it if it keeps moving? Good landing beacon, signals mask, but we're on a list. Hey, take the gunner's seat. I'll feed the frequencies to your console. Scan the surface and look for it. Looks like they planned out to put me to work properly. Fine, nothing else to do anyway. Settled into the gunner's seat and started poking through the interface. Okay. The sector map is packed with points of interest, story encounters, random events, rare resources, pirates, ambushes, and more. Explore Epsilon at your own risk. Okay, what is this? Set a course by clicking a point on the map. The ship will move automatically. Head to the comms point. Head to the comms point with card. Oh. This one. Epsilon Sector Umbros. Customs inspection. Cut thrust, kill main power purr for inspection. The voice cover comes was stern. We traded glances and stared at the scope. A federal corvette on our tail and inspection. Out on the frontier. Supposedly everything questioned was tucked away in dead space lockers, but who knows? Try to shake him, comply. Try to bribe him. We comply. The officer was actually good. The rascal crawled within their every hatch. No wonder his search paid off. Unfortunately for us, the fine will sting. Wow. Stupid. Where do we need to go? What is this? Yeah. Umbros start scan. What happened? It became more red. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Let's get the bonus here. I don't get it. Why and what happened? I didn't land on there. I didn't want to land on there. Did he build a defense? Yes, he did. So no shooting. Okay, 80%. Fast demolisher, fast hunter. Let's go for the 80. With the carabine. Good, he's gone. And let's start this one. There's a loot crate and there's a loot crate I want to get to. Okay, he opens up for us. That's good. Why are they just walking back and forth? My guess is the AI is not really playing correctly here. Not sure, but feels wrong. How the AI is just running back and forth and doing nothing. You move here and inspect, please. I mean, I lost the first mission, so okay, it can't be that bad, but I don't know why they are not doing anything right now. Fire again. Gone. That was a clean and easy victory in 2 rounds. No rewards. Oh, that was this one. Okay, and what is this? Already. Comply. My gut did warn me it was a setup pirates and a spoofed one. Okay, wow. Raiders first troop. We're gonna do this. Okay, 2 can only go here, and 2 can go here. Oh, they can shoot me from there. Yeah, because it's higher elevation. Okay, get it. Move here. Move here. Can do a search even later. Fire on the... We've got a 90%, right? Yeah. Oh, missed on the 90. Really? Yeah, don't get it. Rob can run through. 1, 2, 3. And then Alice, can she shoot from here? No, she can't. So she has to move. 1, 2, and 1 shot on the front trooper. Okay, he's out. Misses. Rob can search. Anything else here? No. And I think then we melee, right? Melee attack him for 30% chance only. That's bad. Switch weapons. 10% only. Wow. Okay, fire away. Once. Missed. And gone. Choose a road with no ally or enemy. Block it from movement. No one can enter it by normal move. Okay. Don't need that. We move on to this. You can't shoot, but I can move you once to here. And start firing. Oh, another shot. Good. Easy. Okay, let's see. Move here. I can't move the... Oh, I can move the sector. Okay. That's where I need to go. Okay. What is this? Nothing. Okay. This? Asteroid. Start a scan. Graph peak show the number of signals. Beam size and accuracy depend on sweep speed. Move the detector beam until you spot a peak. Is that a peak? Wrong way. At a high peak. There is no. Where is it? What is this? Here. And it's gone. Why? Why is it gone? What am I missing? Send a probe with a left mouse click to scout a spot. Probes cost credits, so use them wisely. Yeah, I know. Huh? I don't understand. Why? Okay, let's send it here. I don't understand. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. Find a high spot. But they always go away. I don't get it. What am I missing? What am I missing here? Huh? What? Am I too stupid to understand this? Yeah, and it's gone. What? I don't get it. Huh? How is that supposed to work? Okay, that's complete scan. I don't know. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Yeah, it's peak and then it's gone. And once I send something out here, nothing happens. I don't get it. Will it stay? No, just goes away. Don't get it. Don't care anymore. Not sure how it's supposed to work. Select all three, fine. I want to do this and then we finish off. I think we're already on, yeah, an hour. Already long enough here. I think we've seen enough on what this can do. The owner of Sim has figured out what to do with me today. I'm gonna skip right through this. Blah 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 blah. I'm referring some apologies. Pulling. I'll skip this. So, cam boat has a press and the next second is silhouette is winged out. Only coordinates remain on the screen. Asking about the enemy. Well, damn, another fight to prepare for. And with corporate test time, what are they like on Catalina anyway? Let's move on. Okay, where do we need to go? Down here. Catalina. Move. That's an enemy, that's an enemy. Here we are, Catalina. Wait a minute, what? A powerful energy source, or even a signal of sound can trigger violent storms. Yeah, fine. So we're doing this game again. Don't get it. And it's totally gone. What? What am I supposed to do here? That was close to a peak. What am I missing here? And it's gone. Okay, it's not going up. Where do I need to go for it to go up? Here? Here? And it drops again. It climbs and then it drops. Why? I don't understand it. I don't understand this. Can someone explain this to me? What am I supposed to do? Here the peak, yeah, and then it's gone. I don't get it. Does it mean I'm close? Oh, that's higher. Slower. It's not. No. No. Really? Going higher, but not really. No. Okay, this one. No. No, no. I don't understand. I don't get it. Can trigger violence. Most of the blend surface covered in burst ocean of team. How does the scan work? Am I too stupid? How? Well, I give up. I give up, to be honest. Let's leave it at that. Anyway, we've been at an hour already. So yeah, we've seen the fights, the tactical fights. I get where we're going with these. It's more, visual novel. You're playing with a bit of stuff, and yeah, it's definitely up to you if you like RPGs like that. So it has some merit to its battle system. Rather interesting with the notes and stuff. I haven't seen that before. Also with the limitations and the movements, but overall was fine, but nothing that really blows my mind. So I don't get this part here with the sensors. I have no clue how this works, so that stumps me a bit. Overall, yeah, nice game, and we're gonna continue next time with another demo. So thanks for watching. Until then, bye bye.